This is your CEO assessment tip. Today we're talking about, can your CEO manage a team? And specifically we're looking at the ability of the CEO to get the team to follow an agreed upon process to achieve the goal or objective. Managing is not leading, so here we're talking about managing, which is the CEO's ability to set and achieve organizational objectives and get the team to be running at peak performance. There's usually 7 key pieces that I look at when I'm assessing in this area for management. I don't have that much time in this video, so I'm just talking about one point, which is how do you get the team to all follow the same process to achieve a goal? So a lot of the CEOs, let me give you an example of what I mean. A lot of the CEOs that we deal with are very clear on setting objectives or setting the goal, but not the process. So for example, say you and I own a company together and our revenue is $10 million. We say, look, we want to double our revenue. And we're just like, yeah, so we'll within 3 years, we'll be $20 million company. Let's go, let's do it. So we go, we get we have 3 heads of sales. We tell them each what we want to do. The heads of sales say, great, we're gonna come up with an extra $10 million in revenue, no problem, got it. And off they go to the races. The first head of sales goes and creates a feasibility study to look at going into new markets, new geographies, because they figure that's the best way to get the net new money in. The second head of sales sits down and starts creating new products and services to add to their existing stable product and services to get net new money in. And then the third head of sales goes and visits our landmark clients and starts to grow share of wallet, because they figure the best place to get another sale or a new sale is from someone who just bought from us. So let's expand our relationships with our existing clients. So 3 different ways to achieve the same result, totally unaligned. We're not going to be able to allocate resources effectively. Let me give you another quick example of how this works. Working with a client that has a large hotel chain, and then one of the board members says, we shouldn't bother building hotels anymore. We're a hotel management company. People buy us for our brand and that high service. We should stop building hotels and manage other people's physical assets as hotel managers. And then the second board member says, no, that's not true. Our strength is our locations and our beautiful architecture. That's why people come to our hotels. It's all about locations and that brick and mortar touch that architects put on the places. That's what we're all about. We're really a hotel real estate development company. And then the third person says, look, it's not even about the people or the brick and mortar. All our revenue is booked online. It's our hotel app and our ability to fill a hotel and sell hotel rooms online. That's how we make money. And in fact, the future of our company is in the hotel booking application. We're actually gonna become a software company. So here you have a hotelier that has a total misalignment on how they're gonna grow and develop. So the process to achieve a goal is actually where execution falls apart. This is where your CEO will fail in the execution. So how do we test for that, and what are the questions that we need to ask? Describe a time you set a goal and then realize that your team was trying to achieve it in different ways. How did they ensure they were all using the same approach to achieve the goal? Number 2, can you give me an example of a time your leadership team was divided on the best approach to achieve the company vision and strategy? How did you resolve the issue? Or number 3, what performance measures do you put in place to track what the pre-success behaviors or actions are that your frontline staff need to be exhibiting in order for you to achieve your goals? Many CEOs are really focused on setting the goal, where the real magic happens in the execution or the process that we're going to use to achieve the goal. And this is where misalignment happens. So we want to look at our CEO candidate. Our preferred CEO candidate is going to be the one that really understands how to align process, how to make sure that everybody is approaching the achievement of the goal in the same way. It's as if we're climbing Mount Everest. If you ever watch people climb up Mount Everest, you see like 1,000 people all in a single file line going up the mountain. They're all using the exact same line to go up the mountain because over the years, the Sherpas have picked this is the best and most efficient way to go up that mountain. Other companies, if we're gonna make it like Mount Everest, you would just see 1,000 people all running up different parts of the mountain, some of them falling off a cliff, some of them causing an avalanche, and they're not really aligning their resources. Whereas in the Mount Everest example, it's like, we're gonna go to base camp, we're gonna go to camp number 2, we're gonna go to camp number 3, all our resources are allocated effectively, and we know exactly how, where, and when we're gonna be there. So that's what we really wanna look at in this example, and that's your CEO assessment tip for the week. Those are a few questions you can use to catch a CEO off balance. If you like those, you could pick up our book, CEO Assessment and Selection, which has over 400 questions that you can use in your CEO interviews. Also, on our book page, you can download a free sample of the book, and you can get a link to our book page in the description of this video.